Absolutely nothing is working. I probably will have to stop and go live again. And nope, YouTube Live refuses to go live. It's like, nope, not going live today. Yet went live. Nope, still not going live. Come on, YouTube. You could do it. I feel you. But I don't feel you. I think YouTube is just not going to go live today. Some days, weird shit goes on. That is really strange. Wow. That is really unusual. YouTube is refusing to go live. I wonder if it's happening for other people too. Very few people go live on YouTube. View my channel. Shows me live. Oh, it shows me here. Okay. Well, I guess I'm live on YouTube, but cannot view it. Okay, there it finally went in. Wow. Minutes later, YouTube Live decides to start up. I'm already halfway through my intro on Twitch. Classy stream. So somebody was saying today, oh, Pokimane doesn't stream on Twitch anymore. She streams on YouTube now. And Dan was saying that in Mistress Moore's channel. I'm like, no, that's not how it happened. What happened was she went on Twitch, and she said, I'm not streaming on Twitch anymore. I'm moving to YouTube Live. And then she streamed one time on YouTube Live and then went back to Twitch immediately. Wonder why, YouTube Live. Why can't you get your act together just to have the basics work correctly? You know what I mean? It's not like Twitch. Twitch works, and then YouTube sometimes works. You can't be a professional streamer or rely on YouTube Live. Now, I use it, as I say, sometimes it actually works. Usually it doesn't get much attention, and that's fine. The YouTube VODs are much more valuable. Like, for example, my Lego channel, my Lego build, the final one, got over 1,200 views. The VOD got 1,200 views on YouTube, way more than I've ever gotten. Just a couple weeks ago, like a lot of comments, a lot of people thumbs down, you know. Cheers, by the way. Welcome to today's Saturday stream. The same as every other Saturday stream, which is the same as every other stream. As far as I'm concerned, Twitch is working and YouTube is kind of working. Right? Kind of. So let's talk about today's stream a little bit. We're going to play some Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're going to do some interesting things. I'm kind of excited about it. Then we're going to take a short break. I'm going to strap my guitar on, which is right here. This beautiful Paul Reed Smith CE24. Pretty guitar, isn't it? Yeah, all my guitars are pretty. We're going to have an extended guitar jam, karaoke jam, where I play all sorts of songs. I'm going to play some REM songs. Going to play Wonderwall. Probably play a little Deep Blue Something. Breakfast at Tiffany's, great song. I love that song. The typical songs the typical songs I like to play. And as usual, of course, there's plenty of Diet Coke to go around. Come on in and get your share. So, excuse me. What's new in the world of Microsoft Flight Simulator? What's new is they come up with these basically official planes that you can purchase for a low price, in this case $10, and it's called their Famous Flyers a platform or program or whatever. And the most recent Famous Flyers, which came out 2 days ago, is a combination of the C-47, which is the military version of the Douglas DC-3, and the CG-4A Waco glider, combat glider, really cargo glider, but still. And those are in honor of the anniversary of the D-Day invasion of Normandy, which took advantage of these aircraft in quite a bit, in large numbers. There was many of them trailing, and they were pulling these cargo gliders. So yesterday we landed our cargo glider in Normandy that was being dragged behind, that took off behind a C-47, and we also took off a C-47. We cold started it, which we're going to do again today. But today we have a different mission in the C-47. I read about it on the manual that they've released, and apparently we can drop paratroopers from this plane. We just have to know what we're doing and the secret buttons and things like that, and how to kind of do it. And I've not tried it before, first time. But I'm gonna try it. So let's, oh gosh, it's super cloudy and nasty. Oh wait, that's not Normandy. Sorry. It's not cloudy and nasty. It's fine. What am I saying? This is Normandy Beach right here. Technically, or is it this? And there's all these fields behind it. It's real flat. It's pretty easy. Everything is sur mer. I love that. But we can either start. We're going to start on the ground. We're not going to start over just to save time. We're not going to start on the other side of the channel. We're going to start at this Brettville Airport, or LFRK. No, it's not Brettville. It's Carpi Cave. It's the Cane. Kern. All right. So we're not going to take off in the glider. We're going to take off in the C-47. So that's up here somewhere. Although we might go in the glider again. The glider is really cool. Here's the Douglas C-47. Now, I believe there is M5, M5 lead, and the whole plane. I think we just want the regular M5. We'll find out. We're going to cold start the airplane. It's all the same, pretty much. The reason why is because it's something I enjoy doing. And then we're going to fly around. We're going to establish an autopilot heading and altitude. And then we're going to hopefully drop the paratroopers over, behind Normandy Beach. Behind, in the fields. And if we do it and I enjoy it enough, we might even do a couple of these missions. Wouldn't surprise me. Because this is really brand new content for Microsoft Flight Simulator. You can put that around there. That's fine. I love how they're always adding stuff, and I haven't even taken advantage of fully learning how to fly the Ornithopter and the DO-31, all these other stuff. But this plane is amazing. Oh, I think we're going to need a pushback. Do we even get pushbacks from here? I don't know if we can get a pushback. That's not a good parking spot. I bet any of the other parking spots would work. I don't think we can. We'll try it. Optimal, let's be optimistic. External power. Now that brings in the little cart down there. Little cart down there. Oh, you can't really see it when I do that. You can see the little cart down there providing power. All right, so let's see. We're gonna want to turn our beacon lights on. Let's see. What else do we want here? Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. We don't need any of that. All right. Here, we're going to need propeller at full. Mixture at full. Throttles to cracked, which is usually around there. There's good. That's all good. This is all... Parking brake is on. Okay. We're going to turn on the power to those. This is good. Oh, yeah. There's these fuel feeds that are really hard to find. So right should be on right. And I don't know if I can even get to this. Hold on a second here. Get to it from here. Really, they really make these hard to... Left main. There. Got to do that. Okay. Next thing we are going to do is... Let's see. Oh, yeah. Boost pumps and hydraulics. Aren't those down somewhere? No. I should look at the... hold on a second. I've got the manual up here. And I don't want to mess it up too badly. So before takeoff, starting. Fuel tank selector, battery switch off. Fuel booster pumps on. So where are those? Booster pumps on. They're not down here, right? Tail wheel lock. These are primer. Those aren't the booster pumps, though. You gotta find those. There's there. Booster pumps. Okay. We can turn the booster pumps on. Throttle open. Master ignition is on, right? This is master ignition. Mixture oil rich, engine starter energized for, let's say, right. Oh, the primers have to be on, right? right, the right engine primer. We'll turn both of them on. Then when we turn, let's see, the mesh starter on, we can start to see one of the propellers is going to kind of catch, and then you'll see some smoke come out of it. Like that. I don't know. I think that's correct. And then we can turn the magnetos on to both. And similar for the left engine. So we're going to energize the left engine, turn on the starter. The other engine starts to spin up a bit. I hope we can turn around. I'm not 100% sure we can. I'm pretty sure we can. We'll start on the runway after we get this. It's not all position. There's no pushback, you can tell. Okay, that one started up as well. So we can now turn the magnetos on for that one. And that pretty much completes the, let's see, cockpit lights on, inverters on. Let's see, passing light on, landing lights, navigation lights, please, we don't need these. We can turn the battery on and external power off at this point. Let's take a look at everything. Seems to be running. Carb, air, temperatures are good. Hydraulic pressure is slowly coming up to power, to full. Everything looks okay. Where is the hydraulics area, though? Is it over here? No. What is this? I think the hydraulics section is rudder trim. These are the superchargers. Cowl flap controls, which we're going to need too. Gosh, I don't know where those are. What's that there? Fuel gauge selector. Carb heat, don't worry about. I think we're getting there. How's everyone doing on YouTube? For some reason, YouTube really was cranky about starting up today, but I think it's got going. So, oh, by the way, is my radio on? Yeah, it is. So if I say ground surfaces, can I request a pushback? No. Some airplanes don't have pushbacks, right?
Ground KNSH 9er with whiskey request taxi for takeoff north departure.
And I think the best I could do is this kind of turn here. Actually, can I put the propeller? That help? Well, that does help. I think I'll still gonna hit the wing, but it's worth a try. Close. Ah, just barely missed it. Cool.
Taxiing hold short runway tree 1 using taxiway Bravo 1 cross runway
right,
1 tree
this
Alpha
back.
1 KNSH 9.
Interesting. I didn't think that was gonna do. Hello. Whoops. Out of trouble. Is that somebody else, by the way, that we know? By the way, if you're watching my stream and thinking you'll fly along, that's always welcome. You're always welcome to. You may or may not have this content, so you may not see this on the screen. Oh, like really cranking it here. But you can always watch my stream and see what we're doing. But our plan is to establish level flight over the ocean, come into the south, and release the paratroopers, which is a first for this content. Okay. So, but we're going to have to get ready for takeoff. This plane is a little on the complicated side for various reasons. DC, it's an older model plane. It's got a lot of unusual systems. And I'm reading the manual. That's helping me a lot. I would say without the it's got a good, beautiful, like 38-page color PDF manual. So, I mean, that's good. I guess it wants us to cross over. What runway we're supposed to take off from? And go around? Is it showing me? I don't even know. Oh yeah, we were supposed to. Let's cross around here. We don't. Grass is fine. We'll go down to this end way in here. Okay, now I figured it out. 13A1, right? That's going to be 13. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's get prepared for takeoff. And there's a couple things we want to do. They're kind of subtle on this plane. They're a little different than other planes. So, a nice run line up here. Come to a stop. Parking brake on. All right. Prep for takeoff. Let's look at our little takeoff. Engines are on before taxi. Check hydraulic pressure. Hydraulic pressure is good. It's a little low, but it's fine. Where? By the way, there's supposed to be a hydraulic panel. There, is that it? Oh yeah, this is it. Hydraulic selector enabled. No, we need that on, right? Is that helping? I think that's helping. Maybe not. Hydraulic selector. Does this tell us what the hydraulic selector is supposed to be? I'm kind of looking for this picture. I think the hydraulics are supposed to have a little... No, actually, that shows them right at the minimum there. Okay, altimeter set, gyros unclipped. All right, cowl flaps. Okay, cowl flaps open, but for takeoff, they were changing the cowl flaps to trail because that will set them automatically. So that's the cowl flaps are these things that are currently open, but they'll automatically close once we get taken off. Now, the actual flaps go to about position 3. The wing flaps there. We're going to set those down, and we're going to tune the tower until we're ready to go.
Ken Tower KNSH 999er.
All right, so parking brake off. At full power. Let me get full power. There we go. Maintain straight down.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 1 KNSH
Down the runway.
999er.
See the tail comes up. Nice. And then we're just about ready to rotate. We're at rotate. We're off the ground. We're flying. Let's watch the gear come up. Gear's coming up. Comes up slowly and it just kind of pulls up. You can see it coming up there. Kind of doesn't fold in all the way. It just kind of pulls up a bit. It's kind of very efficient that way, though. It's a good design, I think. And we're going to want to turn for north because we're heading east.
Ken Tower KNSH 999er. Continue for north departure.
Well, this is northern France. I don't think it's that hot out. But I know it's hot in India. I did choose the current time of day and weather to be accurate. So we are hopefully, and I always prefer that. It's late in the day, whatever it is. Let's see, what does it say actually? I need this up here. Hello. It's showing 8:51 p.m. there. So it's just sunset. But our plan is to fly out and establish a cruise. And possibly get the, we're going to try to get the autopilot. It's this gyro pilot system. I was reading about it and it's kind of tricky. But we kind of want to have the gyro pilot on when we're releasing the paratroops. That's my theory, at least. And we should actually be able to see them stream out the back of the plane. There's up to 38. Oh. Okay.
Ken Tower KNSH 999er frequency.
So if we go in here, hold on, are there any of these? Hold on. That show the back? I don't think so. Yeah. Or this one? Go back this way. No. I don't know how you go into the cargo area, but if you go back there, I guess we could use the we could use this view. We should be able to see if they're in here. Yeah, I don't see them in here, so maybe this is not going to work. don't see any parachuters in there. So maybe we messed up. Maybe it was the other cargo, the other livery. We should find out pretty soon. I should try this pretty soon. Okay, we're going to fly it over the water. By the way, they said that the altitude that they wanted to release, it says here in the manual multiple times, it's 800 feet. That seems very low to me. But if we don't necessarily establish an 800-foot altitude, the parachuters may not want, and the correct kind of speed, which is around 130. So for that reason, I'm trying not to gain a lot of altitude. We're eventually going to want to go down to 800. But it's not clear. There is a button here or there that says, where? There should be a button. Or did we mess up? Where's the button? Instrument lighting. Where's the button? Hold on. Because if I don't see the button that says parachute, is it up here? Hold on a second here. All right. After takeoff. Automatic pilot. Landing, blah, blah, blah. No flap landing. After landing. Operation parachutes. Normal conditions, blah, blah, blah. Use the jump switch on the left eyebrow. And it shows it between CD start and caution and the quick start button. Battery on, battery off. Yeah, I don't see it, so I don't think I have the right version. Interesting. All right, that's not going to work. Let's try it again. I think it's the other livery, but they should not. They did not make that clear. So we'll try again. Let's try again. Let's just try from here. We'll try from the runway. This time we're going to select the lead ship. It could be one of these. There's only 4, but let's just see. Basically, what it's showing for the paratroop is a button where I don't have a button that says jump. And we're going to need the jump switch, or we can't do this mission. But I've never, hey, it's all new to me, so we're going to try it again. How much disk space did the game get? Like over 350 gigabytes. Something crazy. Like with all these mandatory packages. I mean, the minimum installation size is around 200 or less, but I have so many planes, and many of these planes are 8 to 10 gigabytes each, and many of these airports is 2 gigabytes, and yeah, it adds up quick. So I think it's almost 400 gigs now. It's pretty crazy and that's why it takes a long time to start. All right, so the first thing I want to notice is that this plane has a jump door switch. And if we look in the back, let's just take a peek here. My theory is we will see the paratroopers. Voila. There's our, come on guys. Voila. It's only showing 3, but I think there's more. But yeah, this is the parachute version. You can see they're holding the main chute in the front, and then they have a reserve chute on the back. It's kind of how they did things. All right, so now we are in the correct aeroplano. Let's just take off. We don't really have to have much. Although, why are my lights off? Hold on a second here. Cockpit lights on, inverter on. Why is this off? Power on. Everything here is good. That's all good. All these lights are on. So this one has a switch labeled jump. Okay, flaps for slight. Let's see. So everything's ready to go. I think here, yeah, everything's good there. Okay. And this time we will be able to drop some paratroopers. They should have made it clear that only one of them is the paratroop ship, and the other is a cargo ship. But now we know. We now know. Off the ground. Gear up. Flaps to clean. Gears coming up. These guys are going to be landing in the dark, though, that's for sure. Head to the north. Actually, the sun's still up, so it's kind of dark more. I think it's because of the clouds. I don't know exactly what I mean by graphics. I think for the planes, like the cockpit, how they model the cockpit, and all these textures on all these controls that show a lot of wear and tear, like the cockpit. The compass has a lot of wear and tear on it. It's done by I don't know, but yeah, I want to figure out how. Okay, by the way, where is this? Hydraulic selector is disabled, and the shutoff valve is off. Got it. Okay, so that's it. Eventually, we're gonna turn the hydraulic power to the autopilot. It's actually interesting that autopilot takes over the hydraulic system in order to do its thing. And it's a very primitive autopilot, but I'm kind of interested to get it going. But this one has the switch that lets us actually jump. The other plane did not have this jump door. As I mentioned, it says 800 feet is plenty of altitude, and we're already way above that. That's where we took off from. And Normandy Beach is basically right ahead of us. It's kind of this way a little bit. But yeah, to celebrate the D-Day content, I'm really, really excited about flying the C-47 around the north of France. It also came with the it's a bundle that includes the Waco cargo glider, and you can tow it behind this plane, and then do a landing in the glider, and it's really fun. I've only done it twice. The first time I crashed, the second time I had a successful glider landing, and it was very satisfying to have a successful glider landing. It wasn't easy, and it's kind of scary, just like the real thing. Wait, are they trying to talk to me here?
Ken Tower, KENSH 9er.
9er. But the great thing about this time of day is you get these wonderful shadows. Oh, this fantastic shadowing. And the lens effects. Oops, we don't need this. And that is wow. Well, that's a screenshot right there. Hold on a second. All right. Every now and then I just like that. So, okay, according to the according to this book here, under the normal conditions, you will be dropping at 800 feet. Set your radar altimeter bug to a height of 800 feet. Radar altimeter bug. Where is that? Well, that's altimeter calibration. Attitude indicator. I wonder where the radar altimeter is. Altitude warning. What's this? Desired heading. I'm looking for radar altimeter. I don't really see one. And the speed they want you to establish is about 130, so that's fine. There's an airspeed and then a radar altimeter, but I don't know where that bug is. This is an altimeter. Okay, that's a compass. Okay, higher barrier illumination, desired heading. All right. We're still climbing, and I don't really want to. We're going to go out to sea and start heading south. Oh, really? Crappy elections? Sorry to hear that, but, you know, I think politics is, you know, it's stupid. I give it the least attention I can. You know what I mean? It's not really, you know, it's so out of your control, generally, it's not worth kind of spending a lot of time on. There's all these little farming communities that are all sur mer over here. And we're gonna go up north here, and we're gonna come back to the south. And then I'm gonna see if I can establish autopilot. Oh, is this it? Altitude limit switch. What's that mean? Decision height. Don't know what that is. Okay, what else do we got here? None of these is... Altitude warning. What about over here? What do we got here? Just want to check it. These are control. That's the same altimeter calibration. Yeah, I don't think there's a radar altimeter. Oh, see, now our hydraulics are full. I bet. No, I'm sure it is. Yeah, exactly. When you bring religion into it, it gets even stupider. But, you know, it's pretty universal. Nobody's happy with their government, with their governance. So, people think in America it's like unique that we hate our government, but it's pretty much everywhere. Well, and, you know, some people hate it. People hate it to varying degrees, but, you know, they'll still hate it. All right, we're way too high. We got to lose some altitude. Reduce the throttle. Flaps down. We've got to get down to below 2,000 feet. And then we're going to try to establish an autopilot. My favorite programming language, I mean, I don't really have a favorite programming language. I mean, we use the tools that we kind of are most appropriate for that, you know, the solution we're trying to build. And is it a web application? Is it an application that runs on Android or something like that? So I mainly program in Java, but I don't like it. It's terrible. Our next project that we're going to do for Android should be mainly in Kotlin, which is a much nicer language than Java, and it's usually considered compatible with Java. It's compatible with the JVM, but it's a different language. What's that on the bottom? There's some kind of weird kind of radar thing or something. Kind of cool. Yeah, Kotlin. And that's kind of the up-and-coming thing. It's definitely easier to read and more efficient than Java, and you can use it pretty much everywhere where you would use Java. But I'm just starting to use that. We have a new project we're doing. But my everyday stuff is NetBeans, which is Java. But I use a lot of, Java is Java, and then there's JSTL, and then there's JavaScript, because we have applications that have code in the browser and code on the server and blah blah blah. It's kind of they're not well. You just can't architect them well. All right, let's make a turnaround. What are we at? 3,700 feet. We got to go down. Yeah, Julia. Well, a lot of people use languages I've never heard of, like R and Julia. I've never heard of them. And I've never even really programmed in Python, and that's one of the most common languages out there. I would have no idea what I'm doing. All right, we're going to go down. We're going to make this turn. We're going to make a nice slow turn. We're going to lose some more altitude. We're at 33,000 feet. We gotta lose our paratroopers. And we're hopefully going to see them stream out the back of this plane. The previous plane did not have any paratroopers on it. This one does. It only shows 3, but I think there's going to be more. Yeah, Python is just different. It has some crazy rules. There's some really prima facie nice things about Python. Like it has a the math system has infinite digits. You can't overload. You can't wrap a number by adding 2 numbers. Yeah, well, I professionally programmed in C++ for a long time, for years. I was just doing C++ every day, and that has a learning curve, but it was a very powerful language, and everything is fast because it's compiled, but you got to know a lot of stuff. Okay, yeah, all right, interesting. Well, these days, knowing about programming and knowing how it works is just something you got to have. You can open the window. We're not opening the window. All right, so, we're gonna try to establish control. What are we at? 2,500 feet. Want to get lower, even lower. We're 1,100 feet per minute. That's pretty good. 1,000 feet per minute. Perfect. Okay, it's clearing up. All right. So what we got to do is put the hydraulics selector in gyro system. Turn the gyro system on, which is there. Establish our desired heading of 181. And then assign a reference pitch of 0. Oh, it's doing it. Okay, well, it's too high. Okay, reference pitch of 1. Have us go down. So now we're controlling the plane using this gyro, this very primitive but really cool gyro autopilot. Very early version of an autopilot. It's called Sperry Gyro Pilot. Okay, and that's working. So, and then we're going to go down to about 8. Well, we could probably go down to about 1,000 feet. Using the gyro pilot. And if we want to turn, right, we either do desired heading or a bank adjust. I'm not really sure. We're at 176. Actually, I think we're using bank adjust. Okay, what's our altitude? 1,500. It's a really cool system. You have to change the. Now the hydraulic system has been turned over to the gyro pilot, so I can no longer really control the plane from my regular controls. It's kind of tricky. Okay, what are we at? 1,200. We're gonna get. It says 800 feet, but let's try 900. That seems really low. We're gonna level out at about 900 feet here, and we're gonna drop people. I don't really care where we drop at this point because I don't know how this works. We're going pretty fast. I'm going to reduce the throttles a little bit more. Maybe is that altitude over? We should be fine. We'll start up ahead. Okay, we're at almost at just under 1,000 feet. We're going to level out. 1,000 feet. Okay, so level out. Perfect. All right, let's see if this works. Open the jump door switch. And that should, now you can see here, the door is open and the lead paratrooper is at the door and he's ready to go. It's kind of hard because of the lighting. That's the lead. All right, what are we at? We're at 800 feet. Let's move the jump door, blah, blah, blah. Check the exterior for the first bit. Now when the jump door, click the jump switch. Jump switch on. And we should see him go. And there they go. 1, 2, 3 shoots, 4 shoots. There they go. This is really kind of cool. There they go. Landing into a field over Normandy, France. How many we have? We got like 9 shoots there. And there they go, landing. They're going to smash into that church. They're going to land in like that churchyard. No, a little bit further. They landed in the trees. They're dead. But you get the point. Oh wait, are we going down? Why are we going down? Okay, why can't I do that? Hey, I want to do this thing negative, right? Let's get some pot. Let's get some. No? There we go. It's doing something interesting. I think I'm going to take it out of... What is the mixture in? The mixture is 100%. Colors are 100%. Alright, I'm turning this off. But then you also have to, if you want to control your plane, you have to set your hydraulics. Now we can control the plane. That is an interesting system. It's very unusual. It kind of takes over the plane. All right, so the door is still open, but they're off. You can see the static lines out the back, kind of doing them. They would have static lines, meaning the parachutes were attached to the plane, and as they leave the plane, the chutes automatically open. It's the way they would do things. So we can close the door and close our jump door. And you should see it close. Maybe not. I guess not. It says in the manual, once you've done one jump, that you can't reset it. But I would think it would let you at least close the door, right? Because you open the door using this switch. I'm kind of surprised it's not. Oh wait, we're fine. We're trying to crash here. Is that a rainbow? It is kind of a rainbow, I think. Maybe not. All right. So I think the issue is, yeah, I got to close the doors over here. No, those don't do anything. No. What is that? Why would I cow flaps? Should these be in trail? Okay, I like the guy, the World War II, perfect, very nicely done. The uniform and kind of how the headphones look. Why there is a whip in the back there, I don't know. Or that's not a whip. That's just some kind of cabling. It looks like a whip. All right. Well, we've lost our paratroopers. We haven't lost them. We dropped our paratroopers. It is time to land. So landing is pretty basic. We're going to dump some fuel. We have too much fuel. So we're going to go down to about 21%. It makes a big difference to be lighter. Where's the airports over there? We can already want to probably start cranking down the wheels. That's the way the runway is, isn't it? Oh, no it isn't. Alright, we'll come down this way and come back. Well, hello. Yeah. I don't mind not getting rated. You know, rating is like, eh. You know, I do this thing now where after the end of my stream, every time I raid Carol Burnett. I don't know if you know my little shtick, but I talk about Carol Burnett, and then she's a Twitch partner. She's on the Always On channel. And I'm like, I want to rate somebody who absolutely isn't going to recognize that I rated them or care. I think that's kind of funny. It shows my contempt for the whole raid mechanism. But as I mentioned, it's better that Fabi holds on to your audience. He can hold on to some of them overnight. Well, fine. You want to be that way. 11 whole viewers. Hey, if there's any real viewers that just came in, suck it. I deserve that. I totally deserve that. Hey, if there's any happen to be actual real human beings who have just joined my stream, we've been flying around simulating some of the D-Day 2 Normandy activities in my new C-47, which is the military version of the DC-3, of course. We just dropped out a whole mess of 9 paratroopers over a field. They smashed into some trees and died. So that's happy. But at least hopefully we can survive the landing. And, you know, with me, if you don't survive the landing, it's not a successful mission. I don't know why. It's just one of those things. After this, though, in about 10 minutes, I'm going to switch to my guitar stream. We're going to play guitar. I'm going to play all sorts of karaoke. Oh, good. Oh, good. Thank you for helping out, by the way. It's such a pain in the ass to go through those things. Sometimes I just would I'll just get a fucking hotel room. But no, I want to have extra. It's worth. It took me a long time to find the one in Vegas too. But it was worth it because that one was really a good choice. I mean, there's plenty of fine choices there, and I'm sure I'll like whatever we get. I end up getting, but it's having to go from 40 of these and look at all the pictures and read the descriptions and look at the reviews to one is such a process. Oh my god. Oh, I just wish it were easier. It's not a fun process either because you're regretting it. You're like, if I don't pick the right one, I'm gonna hate the place I'm staying in, and I'll regret not picking the one I should have stayed in. You know, it's just really, it's kind of stressful. But then once you've picked it, you're fine. I wonder if we can actually get onto this runway. Maybe if we give it full flaps. We are kind of high. And like cut the gear down here. This is where we started from, but we are at kind of an altitude that I think is a little high. But I'm really excited. I'm really happy. This is news. I wasn't sure you were going to come this year. And I'm like, you know, if you know, it's been fine. You've come, you've been to San Diego. It's not like, you know, you're going to miss out. But I'm really happy you're coming. And yeah, I had a great time in Vegas. And I think probably I'll have a better time this year in San Diego than I did 2 years ago. You know, I think I know a few more people and a few more things to do. So I plan on having a better time this year in San Diego. Last year in San Diego, I kind of hung out at my room a lot. Which I did too. This, you know, but in Vegas, I was actually getting out. Hold on. Uh-oh. What's our speed? What is our speed? Oh, did you hear that? Okay, flaps up, so that'll bring the tail down. Don't try to apply brakes or you'll go right over the front. Perfectly good landing, though. Yeah, I think there's a lot to do in San Diego that I didn't do last time, that's for sure. So I'll have a whole week. You got that whole week to spend. And I definitely plan on taking advantage of the whole week. As I mentioned, you know, for me, going to the actual TwitchCon is only a partially, you know, it's only part of it's a relatively small part of the overall experience. All right, we've landed our C-47 on that runway. And we did not really mess it up too badly, actually. It is getting dark out over here. So the other thing I want to do, but I'm not going to get a chance to do it today. We're just running a little late. That was really fun. I kind of want to do another paratroop mission just to cement. See what happens if you're at a high altitude. Will they still go? The other thing I want to do is take my new Flying Pink school bus and do the Lukla Challenge, which is where you land at that really steep, tiny runway at the foot of the Himalayas, the foot of Mount Everest. And theoretically, it shouldn't be a problem because service ceiling is 15,000 feet and it's only 9,300 feet. And it's a turboprop, so it should do well at altitude. We're going to come in here, basically stop where we started. I'll stop here. It's fine. This guy's happy. All right. So what do we got going on here? Can we turn... Okay, secure the aircraft. Yeah, say this one doesn't have... Now, the interesting thing is that once you secure this aircraft, it also brings up kind of some assets there. Here, actually, let me show you from the external view here. Why it does that. First of all, there's the guy saluting us. Here's our plane, which looks a lot like a DC-3. Then as we open the door and hit secure, it brings out this Jeep guy, which is kind of cool. U.S. Army Jeep. Beautiful model of a Jeep. Now you can see those are the static lines. They would be not going out the back of the plane. They would be hanging down from the plane because of gravity. But let's not worry about that. And this door, once it's open, it doesn't seem to... You can't close it again, which is not realistic. But maybe they'll fix that in an update. I do like, this plane has some different features than the other planes, specifically this turret up here, this ball turret, which I think is used for an extra navigation position, because it's not armed. I don't think that would have been a gun position. Interesting plane though, very detailed and accurate. And you can see as we close down, the oil cooler doors are open there. Gorgeous. All right, well, as we hit the afternoon, I'm going to take one last screenshot here with the plane, with it running. Yeah, that's fine. Well, that's fine. This was really interesting. I'm really impressed that with that this $10 add-on includes these very realistic models of these amazing planes. So. Let's see, we can put our mixture to cut. And, right. And we can turn, where is it? No, yeah, here. Okay, turn the magnetos to off. Make sure your booster pumps are off. Make sure your radio ADF is off. These are all going to go off. Landing lights are off. The external power and everything is off. Beacon lights are off. Beautiful. Okay, everything up here. Is there anything? Oh yeah, can you see that? You can't really see it. Let's see if there's a position where you can kind of see up there. Hydraulic selector. I don't even know what that does. Flap enable handle. It's kind of got this some weird gear systems that you don't really use. You can turn off the fuel. That's off. We'll just figure out the other one. All right, that was really cool. So now it's sitting there off. Looks good. It's all got its wheel chocks on. Good job, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and your extra $10 content for providing lots of interesting. I mean, I'm just really fascinated. I mean, there's some bugs like those static lines not going down, you know, waving in the breeze when there's no breeze. And if you're not sure what I mean by static lines are in this era, parachutists would have had their parachutes connected to the plane, and when they jumped out, these static lines would pull the parachute out and then disconnect. So you wouldn't have to pull the parachute out; they came out right when you jumped out of the plane. It was very common back then. Just kind of there was no free falling. That's why you're jumping only at 800 feet. You don't want to, you don't want to be spending a lot of time in the air, and you're static, and you're not free falling. I think free falling would have required additional training that they didn't want to put. I'm not 100% sure the reason why they use static lines, but it's very common. It's a very reliable system, and people like it. I mean, it feels safe, I think, to people. Wow, that was cool. But tomorrow we're going to do the Luckless Challenge in the Flying Pink school bus, and I actually think that's going to be just as fun. Because that is so much fun, that Flying Pink school bus. But, basically it's come to the halfway time. And I'm actually really, really excited and looking forward to playing some guitar today. Just because it's something I enjoy doing and I always look forward to it. So, by all means, be aware that there will be music and it won't be all that good. So, you might want to, mute or change channels entirely. I think that would be quite smart. And I'll see you in about 5 minutes. By the way, if you enjoyed today's stream, you're on YouTube, be sure to smash that like button. And remember, we do it every day, except for Tuesdays. And it's very similar every time. Microsoft Flight Simulator content, and then me either playing piano or guitar, alternating. Continue. So we'll see you in a couple minutes. Yes, I am back. Let me get this a little better. Look at Hey, welcome to the second half of the stream. Got a little Diet Coke here. Gonna play some guitar, jam around a little bit. Today's guitar is once again the PRS CE24 in Trampus Green. A gorgeous guitar, very, very precisely made in Maryland, United States by the Paul Reed Smith Musical Instrument Corporation. You can say that again. All my guitars are good looking, and that's why I get them. I mean, they're not just, but you got the bird inlays with the mother pearl there. It's not real mother pearl, but that's fine. And the back is kind of really cool looking. It's just a nice, it's a really pretty guitar. You kind of have to see it in person though, but yeah, this has this real interesting 3D effect where if you move it through the light, these little stripes kind of move around a little bit. It's very kind of hard to get through pictures, but when you're looking at it with your eyeballs, it's like it's like a kind of an optical illusion. I'll bring this one. Sure, I'll be happy to bring this one. Yeah, it's one to see in person because you look at it with your eyeballs and it kind of has this shimmering effect. And it's because your eyes are separated and they're seeing these flames from a slightly different view, and they move around like holographically. It's really hard to describe. You just have to see it in person. But it does not come through the camera at all because the camera's only one eye. It's effectively looking through a camera at this is like looking through one eye at this. It's totally different than looking through two eyes. And again, you'd have to see it to understand it. If I look through one eye at this thing, it's like, oh, no big deal. You look through two eyes and it's like, what the heck? It's really fun. It's kind of, I mean, it's a great guitar too, but yeah, this flaming effect is not typical. It has this weird depth effect because of that reason. Okay, got to warm up a bit. Well, little Stairway to Heaven, some Leonard Cohen to warm up. All right, I'm going to sing a song, and then I'm going to switch kind of the karaoke. This is my thing. I don't know how many streamers on Twitch do karaoke where they play guitar and sing the lead. And I'm just wondering whether I'm completely unique or whether there's just a couple of other people like us. Come on in, take a seat next to me. You know we got what you need. We may be liars preaching to choirs, but we can sell your dreams. You don't need sympathy, they got a pill for everything. Just take that dog clown, ringing out to wash you down, but don't pray for us. We don't need no minor Jesus to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. We are the ones who start little fires that they burn out. But when they're on the rise, they can't help but shine. And when the wave approaches, take our ashes to the ocean. Who cares if hell awaits? We're having drinks at heaven's gate, but don't pray for us. We don't need no modern Jesus to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. We know that we're helpless, at least that's what we assume. But we don't need to prove nothing to you. Let's all stay cool. You don't want to feel blue, 'cause we won't sell you nothing what you can't use. Don't pray for us. We don't need no minor Jesus to roll with us. The only rule we need is never giving up. The only faith we have is faith in us. That's a really fun song, both to play and to sing. I'm glad I learned it. But there's a bunch. I probably should do that Killer song too, right? Started with a low light. Next thing they knew, they leaked it from my bed. Then they took my blood type. Left a strange impression in my head. Know that I was hoping to leave the really star-crossed world behind. Then they cut me open. And then they changed my mind. And I know I might have just grown too far from the floor. Is telling me calling me by my name, and sipping white light by Institute bombs and satellites. That was the turning point. Oh, on a lonely night, Stomach says it ain't so bad. Deal breaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Now I'm back at home, man. I'm looking forward to this life I live. You know it's gonna haunt me. So hesitation to this life I give. Looking like a over. Caught between the devil and the deep blue sea. You're gonna better think it over before you make that leap. And I know I might have just flown too far from the floor this time. The public don't dwell on my transmission, 'cause it wasn't televised. That was the turning point. Oh, what a lonely night. Stomachmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Starmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. My global position systems are vocally addressed. They say the Nile used to run from east to west. They say the Nile used to run from east to west. I'm blind, but I hear those voices at night sometimes. Starmaker says it ain't so bad. Starmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. Starmaker says it ain't so bad. Dreammaker's gonna make you mad. Spaceman says everybody look down. It's all in your mind. All in my mind. All in my mind. The interesting thing is, I did not need. I've memorized that song. I did not need the lyrics. The chords are a little rusty. I got that song is stuck in my head now. Little tune up here. That's better. All right, well, enjoy. Let me switch to a little some songs I like playing on the karaoke here. Do thanks. Blah blah blah. Stop. I gotta switch over. The audio. There we go. Perfect. No. Stop. Slowly roll, YouTube. Oh, pause. I'm on the wrong scene here. There we go. That includes the audio so you can hear it. Hold on, I want to play. I'm probably going to play these not in the order it wants me to. Like, not Wonderwall yet. What are the ones I want to do? Oh, calm down. Calm down. Hold on a second here. I want to do the, why is it not in my list? Should be in here. Okay, what was it again? We'll do Accidentally in Love. Was this is the one, right? Yeah. Okay, and then we're also going to do that Deep Blue Something song, which I love. We'll do this one first. Okay, what's this one? It's in G. Is that it? Accidentally in love. 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 Accidentally. Ending's always a little weird to me. That's a good song though. Okay, the other one I want to do now in this order is not Accidentally Love. It's Deep. Breakfast at Tiffany. For some reason it's not putting these on my list. Here we go. This is pretty much the song I look forward to doing the most today, as currently. Strangely, it's not the best song, but for some reason, and I've played this song millions of times over the years. It's just today's appealing song to me somehow. audio there. About right there should be good. You say we got nothing in common, common ground to start from, and we're falling apart. You say words have come between us, lies have come between us. Still I know you just don't care. And I said, what about breakfast with Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the few minutes. I recall, we both kinda liked it. I said, well, that's one thing that we've got. I see you, the only one who knew me. Now your eyes see through me. I guess that I was wrong. So now, plain to see we're over. I hate when things are over, when so much left is undone. And I said, what about breakfast with Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the few minutes. I recall, I think we both kinda liked it. I said, well, that's the one thing that we've got. You say we got nothing in common, common ground to start from, and we're falling apart. You say world has come between us, lives have come between us. Still I know you just don't care. And I said, what about breakfast with Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the few minutes. I recall, I think we both kinda liked it. I said, well, that's the one thing that we've got. And I said, what about breakfast with Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the few minutes. I recall, I think we both kinda liked it. Well, I said, well, that's the one thing that we got. I said, what about breakfast with Tiffany? She said, I think I remember the few minutes. I recall, I think we both kinda liked it. Well, I said, well, that's the one thing that we've got. I just love thinking that. I love doing this. What else we got, by the way? Yeah, that's probably a good one. Slow down. Short Diet Coke sip here. And we'll do a little more REM. But they recently updated how they're going to do music categories on Twitch, and they talked about soon there will be a DJ category. DJs dominate the music category, of which is only one. Kick has 4, by the way. And so at the very least, they're moving the DJs off, but worse for them, the special category will have less income. That will effectively have, if you're in the DJ category, it's kind of complicated, but you'll be making less money because they'll be giving money to your copyright holders. And they did not clarify where us karaoke streamers fall in that, because I'm probably the only freaking one, all right? So nobody cares. There's literally tens of thousands of DJ streamers and me. So nobody cares. Hopefully it continues like that. Right, go back. Right. I like to lead the opening lick here. Okay. Fun. What, you got something, Samo? Let's see what else we want to do here. Oh, heck yes. Oh, heck yes. All right, this one starts like this. It goes like this. Let's see if I get it right. All right, let's give it a whirl. I love this song too. Lerv. Lerv.
That
was just a dream. Sorry. That was just a dream. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much, haven't said enough. Thought that I heard you laughing, thought that I heard you sing. I think I know what I thought you tried. That was just a dream. Try, lie, try. That was just a dream, just a dream, just a dream. All right, and we're definitely going to do Wonderwall because that's kind of a required song. Where is it though? Where is in the list? Oh, it was right there. Refacto. And maybe one or two others, but that's about it. I'm running out of juice. Running out of contusions. But tomorrow, a whole nother stream, very similar to this stream. I'll be playing the keyboard, so a little different. Diet Coke's almost done. Man, that's a tasty brown brew right there. Yeah. A little refreshing, a little caffeine. Can't beat it. Okay, Wonderwall, important, folks, important. Capo 2. Don't try to play it on capo without the capo. It's not going to go down well. Actually, I want to check my tune first. Perfecto. Perfecto. Capo 2. This volume here. 2 days gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe anybody feels the way I do about you now. Back me, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we have to walk are winding, and all the lights that lead us there are blinding. There are many things that I like to say to you, but I don't know how. have another one in me. I don't know. What's the next one? Cable 1. If I'm going to do a Green Day song, this is dedicated to Giorgio the Man, who's in Greece right now, by the way. In case you're wondering why he hasn't streamed in a while. With his family for a month. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools who wrapped it to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes I might play tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm getting up. And I'm just paranoid. And I just don't. I went to a shrink to analyze my dreams. She said it's like a sex, it's bringing me down. I went to a whore. She said my life's a bore. So quit my whining 'cause it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes I might play tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just paranoid about that? Grasping to control, so I better hold on. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm picking up. Am I just paranoid? Am I just stoned? Holy camole, that's a fun song to do. You know? I'm not going to do Boulevard of Broken Dreams, though. That one I kind of want to learn a little better first. We'll do one more. This is really fun to do. Okay. Okay, hold on a second here. It's Cable 5. I believe. I think that's correct. I like, at least that's where I like to play it. You could do it other ways, but I like this one. Or is it 4? Or is 5? I got a new guy you would hardly expect. used to know it really well. Is this E minor here? Okay. All right. Let me see if I can do it right. I'm just figuring this out again. Okay. I got a new life. You would hardly recognize me. I'm so glad. How could a person like me care for you? Why do I bother? No. Oh, so I'm not doing this right. Hold on a second here. Yeah, it is. Okay. Alrighty. So this is my last song for today. We're just learning it. Relearning it. Holiday night. I'm so glad. How could a person like me care for you? Why do I bother when you're not the one for me? Isn't that enough? I saw the sign and opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Life is amazing without understanding. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. No one's gonna drag you up to get in the life where you belong. But where do you belong? Under the pale moon for so many years, I wonder who you are. How can a person like you bring me joy? Under the pale moon, when I see a lot of stars. Enough. I saw the sign and opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Life is demanding without understanding. I saw the sign and opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. No one's gonna drag you up to get into the life where you belong. But where do you belong? I saw the sign, opened up my mind, and I am happy now that without you, I left you. Oh. I saw the sign, opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. No one's gonna drag you up to get in the life where you belong. I saw the sign. I saw the sign. I saw the sign. Opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. I think I kind of don't know that one anymore. That's fine. No, we're not going to do the police. I saw the sign. Like you bring me joy. Enough. I saw the sign and opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. I was demanding without understanding. I saw the sign. Opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Alive and you me know. But where do you belong? that. I do enjoy that song. Ace of Base, the sign. But I don't think I'm going to do any more karaoke or singing today. That was really fun. I had a fun stream. Man, whew, 2 hours goes quick for me when I do my little karaoke streams. I got to tell you, things move along when I stream. I do like to keep the stream to under roughly 2 hours, around 2 hours. Basically so I don't get burned out. It gives me, you know, the ability to stream every day without being too concerned with burned out, including I stream on, I work 5 days a week, and I stream on my, except for Tuesday, I stream during my, after the lunch hour, lunch 2 hours, let's call it, when I'm working at home anyway, so I can kind of organize my work day around when I want to stream. So I stream around every day, and we do the same content pretty much every time. Microsoft Flight Simulator is a cornucopia of content. I will never run out of places to go, planes to try, weird things to do, things to smash into, whatever in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I really don't see it happening anytime in the near future or far future, which is really cool. Because I'm glad I found that kind of content. It's just right for me. And the second half, doing music, I got to do music every day, or it's just not a day, you know. So that's gonna keep happening as well. Now I'm gonna do my little outro. Let me take this off here. Oh, much better. I'm gonna do my outro, and we're gonna raid Carol, my buddy. Do my little outro. We're gonna raid Carol. Little bit of Diet Coke left, just the dregs we call that. So basically all it's watered down brown stuff at this point. I don't care. It's still cold. Carol Burnett, you know, she inspired me when I was a kid. We used to watch her show, my family, on the black and white set. And here she is, a Twitch streamer again. Just a few months ago, she went on Always On category, streaming her reruns of her 1970s TV show. What the heck is that? She's a funny lady, by the way. And she has this great variety show. She inspired me to do my own variety show. I think she's pregnant in this episode that we're about to watch. You know, she's got Harvey Korman, she's got Tim Conway, she's got Lyle Wagner, and of course the incomparable Vicki Lawrence to help her out. And I don't get any of those people. Oh, it's a fake pregnancy, or is it a fake fat suit? Boy, the stuff they did back in the 70s was so politically incorrect, and everybody would have got canceled for it today. It's so funny how everything was permitted back then and nothing is now. It's so opposite. So watch the Carol Burnett show for 10 minutes and you'll see what I mean, okay? We're going to rate her. But before I go, I am going to do the following thing that she does at the end of her show, too. I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. I almost forgot the earlobe pull because she did that pull. Happy birthday to Carol Burnett a couple weeks ago. She turned 92. Still kicking though. So thank you again for the wonderful stream. Tomorrow will be very similar, but even better. Well, I can't top this stream, can I? And we'll find out. So, yeah. Bye, everybody, tomorrow.